Did you see the video before where I shut down for the night? This is how beautiful it looks in the morning. You can see the mountains. Yes, the life of a truck driver. Hey guys, as you can see where I shut down for the night, I really don't like sleeping at the gas stations like Love's or Pilots. I only go there to get gas and take my showers and buy things and leave. I really prefer the truck stop. I mean the rest stops or the getaway places. I prefer those. Now if I get into one of those places, I try to jump into my back as fast as possible, hoping that no one sees me pull up, because people they're nice. And that's why I want to talk about today: silver and gold, and diamonds. Silver, gold, and diamonds. And there's a reason behind that. Man, not per se any other races, so you know who I'm talking about, made gold, silver, and diamonds worth more than life. Which is a sad thing about America, because America really is the center of that value. And that's what started at. When they knew they didn't have the means to make people happy and hope that they would not get an uproar and to build a government, they gave people gold and told them it's gold in them their heels. And people were rushing and killing each other. If they were in the gold mine together, and a friend found the gold before they found the gold, and they would kill their friend and take the gold because it was worth money to take care of their family. And that meant that it was worth, you see these terrible movies, cowboy movies on television, where gold was worth more than the value of life. And that's why I'm talking about this. Right now with the coronavirus, God is showing us that food and just regular, raising your crops. Because I don't know too many farmers that go next door to 30 or 40, 80, 100 acres of land, kill their neighbor to take over their land. Not happening right now. But silver, gold, and diamonds. These people came from America, got on boats, went to Africa, where they had already kidnapped people and brought them back over here. And yeah, and that's what I'm going to say, kidnapped and brought them over here to made them work against their will. And the reason I say I am never going to believe the scenario that we sold each other. We didn't want nothing from you. We had everything until people came and pushed us off our land, and we were nomads. We moved from one place to the other and let the place replenish. And we had fruits. We had everything on the trees. We had our own animals, goats and stuff. We had everything until colonization happened. So I don't want to hear that we sold each other. And kids don't believe that, because that makes you hate each other. And that's the reason it was put in there. No, they had guns. They had gunpowder from the Chinese, okay, and came and killed people. And when you constantly, even if you don't speak the language, if you constantly see someone killing someone and you know you next, you finally give in and you get on the boat and you go do what they tell you to do. And then you watch them shoot and hit you with whips. And there's a group of people that think that was right because they don't have to work. And those group of people. And when we came, and all we had was prayer, because we didn't have the manpower. We didn't have the gunpowder power. We didn't have that. We didn't have any of that, but we still tried to fight and tried to have rights. And there's some good people out there. Everybody's not bad. There are good people out there that really and truly don't believe in all this racial discrimination, because what is it about? What is it about? You didn't have a problem with your ancestors bringing us over here and making us do all the work and build this nation, and just think about the people that were already here, because some of the people are already here, Blackfoot. There's a lot of, people of color already here. So don't think that all of us came over here on the boat. Some of us are already here. And learn your history, people. Just learn your history, and you learn about this gold and silver and and diamonds. You'll learn about it, and you learn the truth about it, how certain men made these things more valuable than life. Right now, God has put up on the nations coronavirus, COVID-19. And it is for a reason. It is for a reason. He said, I gave you these bodies to take care of your bodies and to do everything you possibly can to take care of your bodies. If you're on pills for diabetes, take them. If you're on insulin, take them, and eat right. And now is a time where you can still jog, even if it's in your house. If you got a hallway in your house, walk back and forth. If you only got this much space for your feet, move those feet up and down, up and down, up and down. You know, look how much space I got. But I can get out my truck, walk around my truck, walk around my truck. Just get out and move. You know, because that's what God gave us our bodies for. Because before we had cars and zip liners and what do we call these things, and little motorcycles or whatever, God gave us our feet to walk with, and he means for us to use them when we have them. And even if you don't, he gave you your arm strength, and use that. Use whatever you have, because whatever you have is massive. You know, no matter how small other people may think it is, it's massive. If you only got the use of your mouth, use it. Use it for something positive, though. For something positive. You know, write something. You can write with your mouth. I seen people, I knew a guy that went to work, all he had was his mouth, and he worked his wheelchair with it. He went and worked his computer with it. He did a job. He took care of his family, you know, and that's all he could move. And he loved his family, and he took care of them. And I don't think he was spending his time hating people because they weren't slaves anymore. Because what is the purpose of all this hate? What is the purpose of it? You know, we're not going to be slaves again. It's not going to happen, you know? So I don't get it. I really and truly don't get it. These people came, and then you have to think about us as a people saying we let it happen. But if you don't have the manpower, you don't have the strength, and you don't have it in your heart to hurt people, you know? We've gained this hate and this malice and this thing that African people did not have back then. You know, until we were colonized, until people moved into our countries and people moved us over here. We didn't have this. And you wonder why they don't fight back, why they allow us to kill them, why they allow us to intimidate them, why they allow us to separate them from getting water from a decent water fountain, from seeing a doctor or getting an education. Why do these people allow us to do that? Because you will kill us. You will kill us. And life is something that God gave us and that we value. That is why. That is why. And you try to hold on to this, well, you kill each other. Why do you think black people kill each other? The majority, when it comes to drive-bys and ignorance. You know, who pays the people to do these terrible videos with these video vixens saying they got money, got to get my money on drugs and hookers and big booty girls bouncing up and down, and a lot of these people see that as, you know, a way out of where they live at, and it was like, why do you live there? Well, if you move out of there, you get shot 3 times. If you move and try to have a better life somewhere, they put swastikas on your door or set a tree or a cross in your yard on fire, you know. And they would say, why you think our neighborhoods are better neighborhoods? Because you put all the money into those neighborhoods, okay? You take our taxes, and we actually pay taxes, and take our money and transfer it to your neighborhood, like Kentucky's doing right now. New York takes all the money in and makes the most money in taxes, and when it goes into the pot, people like McConnell take the majority of it out and give it to Kentucky. So his constituents can be happy when the people that you claim on welfare in the ghetto and doing nothing and all that, but they're the ones paying for you to live in Kentucky, paying for you to have these streamlined places of, what do you call them, fifth wheel neighborhoods. Who you think paying for all that? And this is what kills me about people. Y'all, I ain't on, you know, you're on welfare, and no, they're not. The majority of welfare are the people who created it for. That's the people who are really on it, because it's really hard for black people to even get on it, okay? So that's a myth. That's something they put on TV, they put in people's minds. And then you think about it, if someone's on it. Now, look, everybody on it now because they can't even get out the house. Y'all on it now. And then the thing with the mask on the face. Remember when they were taunting the Middle Easterners for wearing, and the Muslims for wearing something on their face? Now you got to wear something on your face. So you think about all these things and you think about that there has to be a God. And God right now is trying to tell all of us something. God is trying to tell us something. And the main thing, I'm saying a whole lot of things. I'm hoping you get what I'm saying. Is God wants us to love each other. And I know this. He wants us to help each other. That's why he put us here together. Otherwise, he wouldn't have did that. He would have just put one race. If he didn't mean for us to get along and get together and stop killing each other for oil, stop killing each other for diamonds, stop killing each other for gold. And there are people that kill for silver. Okay? And then you got drugs that make you feel like you're in an alternative neighbor, the alternative universe. And people are killing each other for drugs. Okay? Black people, stop it. You didn't originate the drugs. You didn't make the drugs. You may cook it, but you didn't do that. But you gonna kill your brother because he's selling more drugs on that corner than you selling on your corner, and he got your corner. It ain't your corner because you ain't paying no taxes on it. It ain't your corner because God built that corner. Okay? So stop it. Stop killing each other for something that somebody else put in your neighborhood. You're never gonna get ahead because you're still in the doggone neighborhood. If you're a drug dealer and you living in that same neighborhood you selling in, stop selling drugs because you ain't doing no good. If your neighborhood don't look like an affluent neighborhood and you risking your life to sell a drug that somebody else gave you, stop selling drugs. Come on now. If your neighbor house isn't beautiful and your house isn't pristine and you got green grass in the front, because in their neighborhoods the city actually pays for these things and actually puts flowers out. I mean, like even in South Holland, Illinois, they pay for people to go and put flowers out in the neighborhood. Really, they really do. But you think they'll do that in a black neighborhood? Harold Washington did it for us in Chicago. That was the only time we ever had flowers, and people were so proud of their grass, and when they fixed our potholes, but they killed, I still believe they killed Harold Washington. And but it was so beautiful, and people were just kind to each other. Killing was going down, and that's what it's about. And people don't realize it, and they know it, They know if they put money into black neighborhoods so we can have grass, so we can have flowers, so we can have no potholes, and our streets are nice and fixed up, instead of pulling all the tax money that is paid in our neighborhood and taking that tax money and putting it into affluent neighborhoods, because they're taking the money away. Redlining is going on. It's going on. It really is. Look it up. Redlining. Look it up. Still going on. And it's up to us to change it by talking to our children. If you know your son or your daughter just bought a pair of $200 shoes and you didn't give them the $200, you need to check your child. That's on you, mama. That's on you, daddy. If you know your child drove up in a brand new car and you ain't buying and he ain't got no job, don't get in that car and ride. You need to find out where that car came from, where that money came from, what he doing. And you need to stop it. If your child is under 18 years old, shoot, if your child under 21, they can stay on you. Think about it. They can stay on your health care to 26. Shoot, if your child 26, you better check him if he living in your house. If you know your child got a gun, that child shouldn't have no gun. I'm a mama who don't play that. I don't play that. I lose my life before I let my child take somebody else's life knowingly. It ain't happening. I ain't bring you in here to take nobody else out. Didn't do that. And that's how every parent should be. Every parent out there should be. If you want nobody to kill your child, you make sure your child don't kill nobody. If you want your child to hurt no child, you make sure your child don't hurt nobody. That is your job as a parent. That is your job. To police your child, to police your house. Not for the police to come and do it. Because you know they ain't good at it. They ain't good at nothing. I don't even know what the police stands for. Why do we even brainwash to call them? I call them for a dog. They say on me, the only thing they can do is shoot it. So what are they good for? Stop calling the police. If you need 911, make sure it's an ambulance or fire. Because what the police gonna do? Absolutely nothing. The last time I even tried to get the police help, you know what he told me? Oh, he was too busy looking at what I got. Talking about, oh, your kids spoiled. That's what you get for spoiling your kids. He didn't forget all about the reason I called him. I told him, baby, you can go. You can go. I handled this myself. And that's what I did. While he was standing there, I handled it myself. You know, along, you know, it's silver, gold, diamonds, and oil. I should have added oil with that. People take what they are told that's valuable. They take what they are told that's valuable. Even if they ain't the ones who invented it. Even if they aren't the ones who got it. And if we just took all of that power that we put into material things that we can't even enjoy, if you're locked down in your house, I guess maybe they're sitting up looking at their gold while they locked down in their house. I guess they're sitting up looking at their oil. I don't know what they're doing with the oil if you can't move your car because you're locked down in your house and you got to go to work. What are you doing? And a lot of people are getting divorced right now because they realize that it's about love. It's not about what you go out and work hard for and try to show off with and have in your house. Just put online and show your friends, I got this and I got that and I'm doing this. Me and my baby doing this and we doing that. It's not about that. Because when they got in that house and couldn't go to work, couldn't leave that house, they realized a lot. And if they stay together after Corona, it was real love. And there's nothing wrong with love, baby. Nothing wrong with love. And that's what we need to work on. After the, if this ever goes away, we need to work on loving each other, babies. Just work on loving each other, Even if you don't have I don't have a significant other. I don't have no man. And yeah, I'm picky, very picky about who I'm with. So, if my pickiness keep me alone, I'll be alone until I get someone who understands me and my big mouth and appreciates me, and I can appreciate him. But we have to be able to appreciate each other. We have to be able to build on each other. We have to be able to build each other up. And you have to be with someone that you know that you can be alone with in the time of a coronavirus. That's who the right person is. So I'm hoping you guys be happy, be in love each other, and love everybody.